Greetings and salutations. It is I, Professor Macabro, still here, suffering from the heat. I'm not gonna lie, even with the limited getup that I have, I'm melting. What a world, what a world, what a world. It's hot and I hate the heat. I overheat way too much. But during the weekend, I finally got to see Masters of the Universe, like I said, and I also revisited another movie that I don't think I've actually reviewed in the channel. At least I looked through my video feed and I didn't find a review for it. So I might as well talk about it now, since I revisited this one. And it's, Vampires. Simple like that. It's based in the book, also called Vampires, but the S's are like dollar signs. So, a very unique title for a book. Yes, indeed. But this movie is about, well, vampires. What else would it be with a movie called Vampires? But it stars the awesome James Woods. Yes, indeed. Now, I know James Woods gets a lot of flack nowadays because of some Twitter things. But back in the day, he was really cool. He stole the show in Assassins with Sylvester Stallone. He was the voice of Hades in the animated Hercules cartoon. He played a lawyer in, I think, a show called Shark, which was he really good in that. So James Woods is really cool. Videodrome. He was in Videodrome. Enough said. So he has this style, this swagger. Plays a really sleazy guy very good. So in this one, he's the hero. He's the head of a Slayer group that works directly for the Catholic Church, going out and about killing vampires. And he has one of the Baldwins as his crew. He has the shady detective and Batman in there. He has fucking Shao Kahn in his crew. So you would think that, vampires don't stand a shot with these guys. I mean, look at this crew. James Woods, a Baldwin, Shao Kahn, the crooked guy from Batman. Vampires are fucked. And for the most part, they are. The movie starts with them going into this old, dilapidated house, and they're like, that looks like a nest for vampires. Let's go Mario Party. And they go in, and they're hunting, and they just encounter vampires. Now, these are not your fable vampires. They try to make these things a little bit more realistic. You can't kill them with garlic or silver or crosses. The only way you can kill them is stabbing through the heart, chopping off the head, and a really cool, unique way that I saw, I haven't seen before, of them killing vampires, is they stake them, and then pull a cable, and they get dragged out into the sun, and they burst in this glorious fire effect that I very much enjoyed. Yes, indeed. So they kill all the vampires, but James Wood is still smoking his cigar, and like, we didn't find the master. That's worrying, but fuck it. Let's go celebrate, let's get drunk, and let's get us some ladies of the night to make the Beast of Two Backs. Yay! And unfortunately, they did skip the master, which is this long-haired, trench coat-wearing vampire, because even though they are more realistic vampires, that was the look vampires had at that time. Yes, indeed. Very unique how vampires have evolved through the ages, from being reanimated corpses that would come out of their graves in the medieval times, to the more elegant and sophisticated European vampires of lore, like Count Dracula, to the, oh, I'm a monster, I feed on people, oh, I'm so tortured, oh, to the sparkly bullshit we got for a while there, to now we're circling back to cool vampires. So yes, very, very interesting, the evolution of the vampire, and all the different vampire. We even got worm vampires. Yes, indeed. That was a trip. So yes, they go out, they party, they're like, yeah, party, none can stop the party, everybody party, and of course the master comes in and murders everyone, murders them dead, after feasting on a lady of the night in a very, perturbing scene. But James Woods and one of the Baldwins survive, and they take the chick, because you'll eventually form a psychic link to the vampire, and they'll be able to track him down. Yes, indeed. And it is revealed that this vampire is the first vampire. Yes, and even though, now that I think about it, he kind of looks like Gerard Butler in the Dracula 2000. You know, just with the long hair and the trench coat, he very, very much looks like Gerard Butler from Dracula 2000. But whereas that one, it was revealed that he was Judas that betrayed Jesus, killed himself, and he was not allowed to be in heaven for his betrayal. So he became a vampire, and the reason he's affected by silver is because he sold out Jesus for silver coins. In this one, it was a priest. It was a priest in the medieval times that everyone thought he was possessed by the devil, and he got killed, but he apparently came back. So they tried doing an exorcism on him, but they fucked it up, and he was returned as a vampire, the living dead, Nosferatu. And now he goes around sucking the blood of people, and his whole shtick is that he's trying to find this black cross so that another priest can finish the exorcism, and he'll be a complete perfect vampire, and he'll be a daywalker, and he'll be able to live in the sunlight. Yes, indeed. But apparently still as a vampire. I would think if the exorcism was successful, he would no longer be a vampire, because the whole thing with the thing was that they were going to exorcise his vampirism demon thing, and he'd be human. So if they actually succeed in doing that, won't he turn into a human? I don't know. But eventually, they get a new padre into the mix who knows a little more that he's telling on, and they go about fighting the vampire and some other masters that he got together for his little vampire boogaloo. And James Wood is in an impossible situation because now one of the other Baldwin was bitten, and now he's turning into a vampire. So shit's hitting the fan for poor James Woods. Yes, indeed. But him being the badass that he is able to get through everything and stop the vampires. Yes, indeed. And I quite like this movie. Very much liked it. Yes, indeed. I've seen it numerous times, and James Woods is the highlight of the movie. He really sells his character very well. He's a very believable badass, but kind of an asshole badass, which is what James Woods was known for. Yes, indeed. He's very, very cool character actor. And anytime I see James Woods in an old movie, I like it. Yes, indeed. The other Baldwin, because there's so many Baldwins, can't remember which one. It's not Alec Baldwin. It's not your A-lister Baldwin. It's the other Baldwin that will appear in other movies of this type. He's pretty good at it. He plays his role well. The chick that is slowly turning into a vampire, I feel bad for her because it looks like she did get slapped around in the movie a bit, and I'm like, keep it down, you guys. I don't think that kind of shit would fly nowadays. The guy that plays the Padre that they bring back, he's pretty serviceable. You know, he's a bookworm that's thrust into fighting vampires. The main vampire, well, he's your standard generic headmaster vampire. Like, you know, if you saw Buffy, if you saw Dracula 2000, it's that kind of vampire. Well, he does his role very serviceably. So, yes, I like that. And the best effect is when the vampires are bursting into flames and everything's cool looking. I love that. Yes, indeed. This did generate a couple of sequels without James Woods, which is unfortunate, and with varying quality. A lot of people hate those. They are what they are. They're not masterpieces like this one, but they are serviceable, and they continue the story in the world set up by vampires. So, if you're curious, I would definitely recommend you check them out, but your mileage may vary. Yes, indeed. I know Professor Macabre is known for not having high, elevated standards in movies, and he recommends a lot of shit that people regret watching, but live the experience, watch a movie, and decide for yourself if a movie is bad or good. That's all I can say. So, I like vampires, yes indeed. Very good cast, very good effects, very good story for what it is, and every time I can, I spill out a very misremembered quote. I will freely admit it, but I like doing it when he says, like, "Hey, Potter, you got a little excited there? Got a little wood," which is ironic because his name's James Woods. But got a little wood there, some mahogany. Love just randomly using that. So if you're curious why I keep mentioning that on the chats or the comment section, is because of vampires and scene with James Woods and the Padre. Yes, indeed. Have you seen Vampires? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let us know in the comments down below. But until I see you all again next time, this has been Professor Macabro thanking you and wishing you all, like always, a good evening.